we're really excited to be catching up with everyone in the RSN, local sports community. And that includes our good friend Matt Krol from Altitude Sports in the Denver. You cover a lot of the area, but based in Denver. Big broadcaster of the Nuggets and the Avalanche out in Colorado. You guys have set a pretty high bar for what constitutes a good season over the past couple of years. Both the Nuggets and Avalanche have won championships recently. So all things considered this year, a dud? I don't know, but you still had two very competitive teams. A lot of fun. What were some of the highlights for you from Nuggets Avalanche season?
Yeah, it's we had two teams in the playoffs, which was good, but it's no championship run, unfortunately. But we were able to expand our broadcast a little bit. My goal was to engage the fan as much as we can. I mean, look, at facing the RSN world, we're facing the Nationals coming in, taking games away from us. It's like I want to make sure we become the home team, bring the fans in, and we did multiple things throughout the year. We launched our app. We're expanding upon that in the next year. We did a new show at the Ball Arena with a huge screen, the second largest, the two largest screens in the arena. One, the Jumbotron, one is ours for a set.
Nice.
And then, we just kept trying to figure out ways to make the broadcast even better and try to get the fans to say, hey, let's watch the home team, not the national broadcasts.
Sure. I think one of the coolest things that I saw that you guys did was that you were doing a post-game show in the arena at one of the bars at Ball Arena for both Nuggets and Avalanche games. And it's so cool because it's like you're making that outreach to the fans, and at a time when it seems like everything around the game is maybe tightening up, you guys went and made an experience for fans in the arena. What was that experience like, and how did that all come together?
The coming together part's kind of funny because we had new leadership coming in, Kevin Demoff from the Los Angeles Rams, and he was like, that set you have currently that overlooks the arena inside, that's premium seating. We need to sell seats there. I'm like, okay, well, I need a place to go.
Yeah. So
we talked about it, and we were at a all-staff meeting, and I'm like, God, that would be a great place in this Colorado social bar to have a set. And what I wanted to do was not have the fans behind you, like you see a lot of other regions do.
Yeah.
I wanted the fans to be part of the broadcast. So we're broadcasting out to the fans. We figured the audio and the delay so that the fans can hear the same thing, and we're not seeing lip flap. And it was a little tough at first because fans weren't sure where to go and how to find it. But as soon as we started getting some regular people coming out to the set, it was like we had Joe Sakic come up.
Nice.
All of a sudden fans were like, oh, I'm going to find out where this is. We had 300 fans in the bar. And we had to tell the bar, you just stay open for an extra hour because we're going to sell some liquor as well.
Sure.
The fans can still drink after the game. But, we had Peter Forsberg come by, Mallory Swanson. We had the CU head coach for basketball. We had a bunch of guests. Patrick Surtain of the Broncos came by. So we made it more of an event for the fans, not just about Nuggets X's and O's or Avalanche X's and O's. We wanted to make sure that, you're going to watch this, but you're going to have a chance to ask Peter Forsberg a question. Get a signed hat that we'll throw out to the fans. But it went really well. It really picked up traction towards the end. And the Nuggets run, when they were taking on Oklahoma City, it was great because a lot of fans came up and they were having fun at the set. Probably a little rambunctious, but it was a good time. It was really exciting to do.
Nice. Well, this is such an interesting time, obviously, for the regional sports production community. You all have geographically maybe one of the more interesting regions of the entire country with all the different areas that you potentially serve. So when you say that, you're trying to become the bigger home broadcast, you guys have done some cool things like a Skycam installed in Ball Arena full time. What are some of the things that you found that really help the regional sports network stand out at a time where it's hard for them to do so?
Yeah, you really have to think about how to make the broadcast unique. Mm-hmm. Because you're catering to an audience, might be fans be watching us in Wyoming.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's not really just about Denver. You're trying to expand the brand of the Avalanche and the Nuggets as much as you can, as well as ours, to the fans come to us. And so if you have to make the shows unique enough. I mean, we all have shows that we see on the air. We just, hey, let's put a host and 4 different former players on there and just have them talk one after the other, and that's what they do.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a little more fun, a little more engagement, a little entertaining, because if it's not entertaining, I probably won't watch myself.
Sure.
So, you have an entertaining broadcast, you'll get the fans coming in. That's what our kind of goal was to do.
Very cool. Well, Matt, we always appreciate you coming out and being a part of this event. We're big fans of what you all do at Altitude.
Perfect.
Thanks a lot for taking the time. I really appreciate it. All right, for more of everything going on here at the SVG Regional Sports Production Summit in Chicago, head on over to our website at sportsvideo.org.